It is Thursday, October 1st, and this is CONCACAF VideoSignals. On today's show, Pumas and Pachuca officially advanced to the quarterfinals, and DC United took a step closer. We'll take a look at all the highlights from last night in the Champions League. Then, join me on a trip around the Confederation. Plus, we have the CONCACAF Quiz. We start with the CONCACAF Champions League, Group D, in rain-soaked Mexico City, where Pumas came from behind to defeat W Connection 2-1 and claim a place in the quarterfinals. The visitors from Trinidad went ahead in the 62nd minute when Jonathan Frias settled the cross from the left, turned away from goal and moved play to the right. Matthew Bartholomew tipped it, but an unmarked Cristian Viveros came through to score. It was the only goal allowed at home by Pumas in this Champions League. 6 minutes later, Francisco Palencia equalized. The 36-year-old veteran dispossessed Ronald Aguilera outside the area, turned and hit a right-footed shot that skimmed along the ground past goalkeeper Jan Michael Williams, just inside the post. 5 minutes from time, Oscar Rojas would score the game winner. He clipped the ball past Gerard Williams and dribbled before slicing a right-footed shot from the left, just inside the far post. UNAM advanced to the CCL's knockout stage for the second straight year. W Connection needs to beat visiting Real Espana on October 21st to have any hope of moving on. Host DC United moved one step closer to a quarterfinal spot with a 5-1 victory over San Juan Jabloteh. United took the lead in the 13th minute when Cristian Gomez collected a Rodney Wallace cross that deflected off defender Joel Russell and tapped it past goalkeeper Cleon John. The home team doubled its lead on the half-hour mark when Fred took a pass from Chris Pontius, took 2 touches before slotting the ball inside the far post from the left edge of the 6-yard box. DC capitalized on a Jabloteh defensive blunder to take a 3-0 lead 2 minutes from halftime as Clyde Sims slid a pass to Gomez, who cut back and delivered to the back post, where a wide-open Thabiso Kumalo easily tapped home. Gomez dashed any hopes of a Jabloteh comeback in the 68th minute when he accepted a pass from Wallace and powered a shot that went off John's hands and into the net for his 4th CCL goal. 4-0 DC United. Jabloteh did manage a goal in the 83rd minute when Hector Sam raced into the box and slipped a perfect ball to Jarrell Brito, who slammed it into the back of the net. It was only Jabloteh's second away CCL goal in 4 games. Kumalo put the finishing touches on the romp, taking Fred's spinning layoff and scoring clinically from the top of the arc in second-half stoppage time for his 2nd of the game. It was DC's 3rd consecutive Champions League win. Jabloteh has lost 5 straight. Pachuca became the 3rd Mexican squad to advance to the CCL quarterfinals with a 1-0 victory over host Houston Dynamo. It was the Tuzos' first win in 4 tries at Houston's Robertson Stadium. The game's only goal came in the 23rd minute when Edgar Benitez took a Juan Carlos Rojas cross off his chest, split a pair of Houston defenders, and beat Dynamo goalkeeper Pat Onstad with a half volley. Houston had multiple chances to equalize, but Pachuca goalkeeper Miguel Calero was in outstanding form, and a post kept out an effort from Ricardo Clark. Houston can still advance, but will need a victory by Pachuca at home over Árabe Unido on October 21st, while it travels to play winless Isidro Metapan. Real Espana ended a 3-game Champions League losing streak, scoring a pair of goals in the first 15 minutes to beat visiting Comunicaciones 2-0. Real Espana had the better of play early on, and its relentless push forward paid off when Comunicaciones' Freddie Thompson inadvertently directed the ball into his own goal after some chaotic play in the box. Another defensive lapse enabled Carlos Pavón to double the lead in the 15th minute. Douglas Matoso's cross from the right tipped off the head of one defender as another fell, allowing Pavón to have time and space to settle and finish easily from the middle of the area. Espana hadn't won in the Champions League since beating W Connection at home on August 20th. Since then, it had lost 3 games by a combined score of 11-1. With Pumas already qualified from Group D, Comunicaciones, Real Espana, and W Connection are all still alive heading into the final day of group play. Match day 5 ends today with one game. Toluca can clinch its place in the quarterfinals with a win or a tie when it travels to Honduras to face Marathon. Watch Video Signals tomorrow for the highlights. Now let's see what's happening around the Confederation. In yesterday's later game at the FIFA U20 World Cup in Egypt, Honduras dropped a 1-0 decision to Asian champion United Arab Emirates. Ahmed Khalil scored the 41st-minute winner. Honduras needs a point in its last group game against South Africa to make sure of its spot in the knockout round. Later today in Cairo, Trinidad will try to secure its first point when it faces Paraguay. And that completes our trip around CONCACAF. Now it is time for today's CONCACAF Quiz. Yesterday, we asked you the following question. Though not as teammates, Costa Rica's Hernan Medford and the USA's Casey Keller played for the same team in Spain. Can you name that team? Thanks to all who replied. Medford and Keller each played for Rayo Vallecano. For today's question, former Canadian international Alex Bunbury enjoyed a successful club career in Portugal. Can you name the team for which he played? If you think you know the answer, please send an email to videosignals@concacaf.org by 12 p.m. New York time tomorrow. If you answer correctly, your name will be placed into a weekly draw. The winner will receive a prize from CONCACAF. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for joining us at Video Signals, your source for CONCACAF news.